Hello again, Score FC fanatics. I'm sure our YouTube channel link is now your internet browser homepage and you're all eagerly refreshing the channel every 4 minutes to see when a new video's out. So, the wait is over and here we are. Today we're looking at two supremely exciting youngsters soon to be gracing the well-groomed pitches of La Liga. Vitor Roque of Barcelona and Endrick of Real Madrid. Which one will be the biggest success? Now, it's no great secret that Brazil is a hotbed for footballing talent, a shop window for the world and home to some of the greats of football's past, present and future. From Ronaldo to Ronaldinho and Neymar to Vinicius Jr., year after year the finest young talents in football seem to disproportionately burst onto the scene in Brazil. And now it looks like there's two more who are ready to make their big move and tear it up in Europe, and they've got our unpaid interns frothing at the mouth in anticipation. Let's start with Vitor Roque, just 18 years old and signed by Barcelona from Atletico Paranaense. Despite signing the deal in the summer of 2023, he's joined Barcelona officially in the January transfer window of 2024 and has a release clause of 500 million euros. The Brazilian, nicknamed Tigrinho, the Little Tiger, comes with a huge reputation for his work in the Brazilian league and national team. Roque came through the ranks in Brazil at Atlético Mineiro before moving over to Cruzeiro. There he burst onto the scene, scoring 6 times in just 16 appearances, leading Atletico Paranaense to buy him for a fee of 4.7 million euros. His exploits there prompted the interest from Barcelona, and now he's made his big move. In terms of his profile, many see him as the typical Brazilian forward. Confident with the ball at his feet, he will always back himself to beat a defender, but he also combines well with his teammates in order to unlock defences too. In addition to his strength, he's extremely quick. Positionally, Roque can play across the front three or as a second striker, but has been used most often through the middle so far in his career. Otherwise, he mainly begins off the right, but most of his goals have come through the middle. He also ranks well in his defensive numbers compared to his positional peers, registering in the top 3% for interceptions. While Roque is a flair player capable of thinking one step ahead of the defender, he very much stands out for his goal-scoring instinct too. Comfortable using both feet in order to put the ball away, Roque is surprisingly good at converting crosses considering his size. Where he fits into a Barcelona team with Robert Lewandowski up front is another thing, but there's already been talk from Barca manager Xavi that he isn't afraid to drop his lead striker for Roque if the situation happened. Now, on to Endrick. Currently just 17 years old, he's already agreed a deal to join Real Madrid from Palmeiras when he turns 18 in July 2024 at a reported cost of around 60 million euros. He's a left-footed forward who can operate centrally or on the wing. He's fast, supremely skillful and shows a high football IQ and level of maturity for somebody so young. He's been tipped by many as a future superstar, and it's needless to say that if Real Madrid spend millions on a teenager, then he must be ludicrously talented. Endrick plays football with passion and oozes charm. He will often leave defenders visibly livid to the point of no return as he flicks the ball over their head and glides past them to pick it up on the other side. His feet are fast, but his mind works even faster. He's the quintessential Brazilian forward, armed with all the typical flicks and tricks one would imagine, but he also has a stocky frame and a low centre of gravity that enables him to push past defenders much bigger than he is. His awareness of the game is excellent, and in the box he knows how to be in the right place at the right time. And like Vitor Roque, he has also been called up to the Brazil national team already, albeit a year younger than his counterpart. Real Madrid famously have an eye for a player in Brazil. They have a history of bringing over promising talent from the country thanks to a vast scouting network and of course their deep pockets. In recent years, Real signed Rodrigo from Santos and Vinicius Jr. from Flamengo, both for transfer fees in the region of $50 million. These moves have obviously proved to be great successes. But let's not forget that Barcelona have deep Brazilian connections too. Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, Rivaldo and many more Samba stars have graced the hallowed Nou Camp turf and won the crowd over with their outrageous skills. So, who will be the more effective player in their new league? The debate is already vigorously raging both online and in real life over which of the two is going to have the bigger impact and become the next superstar of La Liga. We sent a poll out to all of the staff in the Score FC office, but the unpaid intern who collected the results accidentally shredded everyone's answer, so unfortunately we aren't able to reveal who won. But don't worry, we fired the intern and replaced them the very next hour with someone slightly more competent.
Fired?
And in terms of who we at the Score FC think will win out, well, we're hedging our bets here and saying this might just be the beginning of one of the great footballing rivalries for the next generation, and the real winner is going to be us fans. Forget Messi versus Ronaldo, now it's Roque versus Endrick, and we can't wait to watch what happens.